Hey there, my name's Spectator, and in this video we're gonna have some background video of Hell Let Loose. Nothing spectacular, don't get me wrong, I'm by no means a pro, and I'm just kinda gonna yap about my opinion on competition in games. I hope you enjoy. This is a pretty quiet match of Hell Let Loose. Nothing too crazy happens, which is why I'm using it for this video. I wanted to talk about why I don't think every game needs to be competitive, or at a minimum, why not every game needs to feel like competition all the time. It feels like most multiplayer games now are built around winning, ranking up, or proving something. Challenges, goals to meet every which way you look. Even whenever the game itself is slow, there's usually some sort of system in the background telling you how well, or in my case, how bad or about average you're doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I get why it exists. Competition gives majority of people a sense of why they need to keep playing. Why they need to keep climbing that ladder of pride. But far too often does it feel like it's the only thing keeping most games going anymore. When a game is competitive by nature, people naturally start wanting to optimize everything. Everything. The best loadouts, best routes to get a killer flank on the enemy, best way to play a specific class or role, best equipment to use, best guns, attachments, skins. Again, not a bad thing on its own. It's just it changes the tone in its own way. Now, in a game like Hell Let Loose, as you see in the gameplay, it takes more than just a competitive itch to master the game. Now, like I said during the intro, I'm by no means a pro. I would consider myself at best average. At best. But lots of experience, waiting, moving slowly, paying attention. That's how you win a game like this. Eyes wide open, or in my case, eyes wide shut. You'll spend arguably most of your time in a match running to the next best spot, having patience, waiting for the enemy. You need to find a good position for you to be in where you're going to be hard to spot. It's a different tone on its own, and that's why I personally enjoy about the game. But when everything is about winning, it can be very difficult to lean into a game like this. Its slower parts start to feel like wasted time to somebody who probably plays nothing but Call of Duty all day long, or the new Battlefields. I would consider them close to one and the same. It's just 24/7 action, conflict. And I get it, it's fun. I enjoy it to an extent on my own, but whenever that's the only thing keeping you going in the game, it starts to really destroy your attention span for potentially even better games that maybe don't have that 24/7 sense of nonstop action. They're looking to keep you hooked like you're doom scrolling social media, but in the form of their game. The other thing competition does is add pressure where there doesn't really need to be any. You start to get frustrated over the small mistakes you make, not because the mistakes actually matter, but because of how it has affected the outcome of what you were initially expecting. Once that pressure shows up, it starts boiling in your head, the mood shifts. What might have been a relaxed match off rip is now something you feel solely responsible for. I think that affects people hard. Whether they begin to shut down and not talk too much near the end of a match or mid match, can't relax and have a good time on the game they were playing to relax in the first place. I mean, there's a million different ways for it to go wrong, and now you've gone from enjoying something to absolutely stressed out about it. Sometimes it feels like you're not allowed to just exist in a match and do what you can do. You're either there helping the team and you feel like you're basically carrying everybody to the goalpost, or on the flip side of that coin, you're disappointing somebody or everybody and you can't do it right. I personally seem to enjoy games more when I stop focusing on the outcome and when I can truly sit back, whatever happens, happens, and no repercussion follows suit. I just do my best, is what it is, on to the next match. I'll get better with time. Still play the objective, yes. Still try to get kills, yes. But don't stress if you win or lose. You're there to enjoy the game, not jump through hoops 24/7. Slower games like this, I find that there's value in just being a part of the flow. You're a part of something larger, and you're not expected to turn the tides entirely on your own. Moving with your squad, covering and watching angles with patience, small actions that may not matter across the map, but they really mattered where you stood. It's not the competitive mindset, it's the meaningful mindset. You matter where you're at in the game. You don't have control over the whole match, you don't have control over your team, but you have full control over you, and what you do matters. I think there's something nice about games that let you fade into the background some. You're not the face of the team, unless you truly strive for it. But something like that would take a lot of time and experience. And even then, the face of the team isn't necessarily the reason the match was won or the reason the match was lost. Not every match needs to be action-packed 24/7, keeping you glued to the screen like a child. Not every game needs to be a test of your abilities, mental and physical. Sometimes just holding your attention a little bit and forcing you to think outside of the box is plenty. That's all I really have to say in this video. Sorry if it seemed like I didn't have much of direction myself during this. I wish I could tell you how the match ended, but I was on a German server and ended up getting kicked towards the end because I wasn't in their Discord. I believe they had some sort of event going on. Yeah, I know. It's fantastic. I know. Tell me about it. But hopefully you enjoyed watching. If you're still here, thank you for watching. And also, if you stuck around to this point, please consider liking the video. I'm hoping I can create a journey here on YouTube and invite you to follow me along for it. Have a nice day. See ya.